All right, we're gonna go ahead and warm up. Feet apart, arms out. We're gonna go down and reach up. Up. Tailbone back. Bring the palms up towards each other. Nice and slow, big stretching. Now angle this. We're gonna reach to the right and left. Right. Hold it up here. Reach, reach, reach. Feel it up those sides. 4 more. Reach it across now. Reach, reach. Keep your head over your hips. Rotate, lifting the heel. 4, 3. Give me hamstring curls. Pull, pull. Elbows low. Pull that heel back. Bend, bend. There you go. 4, 3, 2. Middle arms now. Middle, middle. Pull. 8 more. 4, 3. Now knee lifts in front. Pull. Bring it up. Nice and tall. Let that thigh come towards you. Let's twist this now. Bring it across. Good. Rotate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring this back to center. Let's start waking up those muscles that really help us balance. Let's open that up and pull. Open, in. Good. Balancing on that supporting leg. Opening up those hips. 1 more. Let's reverse it now. Bring it out, pull it in. Out, in. Good. 2 more. 1 more. And in. All right, let's take the arms out in front. You're going to stay tall as the leg comes towards your hands. You're probably not going to touch. That's okay. But reach towards those hands with the toes. 2 more. And down. Release that. Now, let's balance on this left leg. See, your weight is even on the foot. Long hip, but soft knee. Let's put that right foot on the ground, the toe, and bring the knee up. Kind of brush the floor and come back up. Brush the floor, and now quick. We're going to whip that leg. Whip. You need to drop it down. That's okay. Work on that balance. Whip. Whip. Look straight ahead at something. Pause at the top. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, everybody. Get better at that. All right. Weight now on that right leg. Long hip, but soft knee. So stay tall. Start with the toe down. Get your balance first. Then lift the thigh, flex the foot. Soft brushing. Again. And now whip. Bring it up. Fire those muscles. Good. Look ahead. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. All right, move that around. Okay, Cheryl, will you hit those fans, please? Put them both at 12 o'clock. I think that'll be it. Those of you back there, do you need the fans back there? The knobs are back there on the wall. Feel free to put them on. I'm going to get a little sip of water. Don't wait for me to get water in this class as you need it. And we're gonna go ahead and get our bands. There's some bands on the floor back there if you haven't gotten one. Now you can do as much or as little with these as you want. Everybody's at their own level, but I want you to grab the handles. And then we're gonna do a series of 4 exercises, and we're gonna rotate through them 3 times. So 3 cycles of 4 exercises. The first round will be kind of a warm up, get you going, kind of explain what we're doing. Then the next 2, I really want you to push hard and challenge your balance, challenge your core, really engage this upper and lower body. You're gonna put a lot of stuff together. So let's take these, and I want you to have them in your hands and then grab the excess out. So your arms are straight out in front and you're about shoulder width apart. You may end up adjusting this. If you want less tension, you're gonna take the hands farther out. If you want more tension, bring them closer. But what I don't want is any loose bands like this, right? You have tension at all times. Dropping those. I just hold the handles and then I just grab in. Yeah, you're just gonna, now, you don't have to loop it around your hand. You're just gonna hold it in here. Just take your hand and grab the inside of the band. Yep, there you go.
You can see it where you see.
Now, all right, so our first exercise is gonna be asking you to pull your elbows back as you pull the hands apart, squeezing the shoulder blades. And after you squeeze once or twice, go ahead and just squeeze 1 time and ask yourself, is this pretty challenging? When I get to here, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty hard. If that's not enough, grab it closer. The palms are down, okay, gentle grab there. And let's start inhaling and then exhaling, pulling back. While you keep your torso tall, and we're gonna add a knee lift here, alternating. The knee lift doesn't work, you're gonna keep it down. Good. Exhale, let those hands pull out as well as those elbows going back. Good, nice and slow with those legs. 4 more of these. Grab less tension if you need to. I'm starting to really feel this. 2 more. 1 more. That's exercise number 1. Now whip this behind your back. Bring it under your arms. So your arms are on top of the bands. Okay? Then you're going to grab the excess out. So you start with your hands right next to your chest and you have tight bands right here. So grab the handles and then grab down here. Elbows are up. Now, you want to get that excess out, so keep grabbing. Notice all the excess band I have here. So I get tight. Feet apart. We're going to sit back. So sit back and press up. Now let's add some arms. Squeezing forward. Palms are down. Notice where my hands are when my rear end goes back. Sitting back. Yes, there you go. Tight bands. Even when you bend the elbows, you should feel tight. Press. Give me 4 more. 4. Elbows up. 3. 2. And 1. All right. Bring that back around to the front. Now you're going back to this tricky, hold the handles, then grab the excess out, okay? We're gonna have our hands at a diagonal, up at a diagonal. If this hurts your shoulders, keep them out in front. But we're gonna pull, I want you to pull one arm to the side while the other one stays up. Come back to center and then pull the other one as the other one stays right where it is. Now let's add a side leg lift. Ooh, a lot going on here. Lift. Tight band. You should not just be holding the handles. Grab that band in. Good. So you're trying to stay tall as 2 things move on the side of the body. 4 more each side. Good. 3. We got 3 more rounds here. 2 more. 1 more each side. Good work. I like that everybody's having trouble balancing. This is good. This is why we do this. All right, shake that out. Back, behind your back. Now go like this. I want everybody to go like this so everybody can get this. Hands under your arms. Okay, get them under your arms. They shouldn't be on top here. Now from here, grab all this out, grab all this out. So you have all this. Yes, there you go. You still have your handle, but you're grabbing way in. Elbows are down at an angle. You're going to take your right leg forward, and you're going to take your back leg on the balls of your feet. So we're going to do a lunge here. Okay, we're going down and up, straight up and down. Now, as you push up, you're going to go in a diagonal up. You might feel those bands either kind of lodging under your shoulder blades, or they may be a little higher, lodged right under your armpits. That's okay. I don't think anybody's got long enough hair that it's going to catch on the band. That happens a lot. 2 more. Then we got to go to the other leg. 1 more. Let that in. Loosen those arms. Switch legs. Wide lunge here. Straighten your body up. Belly's in. Let's go down and up. Same diagonal. We're going to do fewer of these, but more efficient next time. Arms straighten out, up, 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 up. Lengthen those arms. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. That was round 1. We got 2 more of those now that you know what you're doing. Every time we switch the bands from the front to the back of the body, we use different muscles. So we're letting one muscle group rest as we're using one group, and then we're shifting. And we're doing different things with the legs to challenge your core and your lower body a different way. So we're gonna not break this time at all. We're gonna get that hands in the handles, grab all that excess out. So keep moving your hands forward. You can always make it easier if it's too much. All right, shoulders down. Concentrate here. You're gonna pull and down. 12 of these. We're going with the number 12. Good. Pull those elbows and those hands out. 6 more. Shoulder blades come together every time. Don't pull those bands down towards the knee. The knee comes towards you, the band comes towards your chest. 1 more. And now release, throw that behind and under your arms. Grab the excess out. So I want it tight. I want you to be snug here on your chest. Sit, press, press. Little slower than the music, straight forward. These bands should be tight. Down. 6, 5, 4, 3. Notice where my hands end up, and then my rear's back. And 1. One more time in front. Hands in the handles. Grab the excess out. Arms up at a diagonal here. We're going to go pull and down. Pull. Nice and steady. And I'd like that foot flexed and the toe down so the side of the ankle goes up. Pull, down. Pull. Halfway there. 6 and out. Pause. Get your balance. 4, down. 3, soft knees. 2, 1 more. And then grab and throw it behind you again. Grab all that excess out. Elbows at a diagonal now. Right leg forward, left leg back. Take it down, down, and press. Down. If you can, up at a diagonal. If that's too much, straight in front. Down, up. Now you can take that back knee down as far as you can. I can't because of my knee problem. Down. Good. 4 more. Press. 3. 2 more. 1 more. And switch legs. And we're going to go back to just front presses here. So down, press, down. Now notice, as I come in, my elbows are still up. Push. Belly's in. There you go. This is getting hard, so I'm going to loosen it up a little bit. 1 more. And release. Shake that out. 2 out of 3 done. Get yourself a little sip of water. We'll do 1 more round. You all are getting the hangs of those bands. All right, everybody ready for 1 more round? We've got this. So we're going to start. Yes, Cheryl's ready. Band taut in front. I want you to see if you can stay even steadier than before. Shoulder blades down. Here we go. Pull and down. Pull. If you have any looseness in the middle, tighten it up a bit. Good. Elbows and hands. Pull out. 6 more. 4 more. See if you can stay as tall as possible. 2 more. 1 more. And release. Throw that behind the back, under the arms. Grab the loose band in. All right, good squats here. Toes up, heels stay down, down, and press forward. Down, press forward. Now let's make sure we're going backwards. You're less likely to fall or topple. You reach back with that tailbone. Good. 4 more. 3, 2 more. 1 more. And in. Back to the front. All right, taut band. Arms are out. Drop those shoulder blades down even though your arms are up. Lift, center. And remember, the hand that stays up stays steady. Pull. Squeeze. Squeeze. 6 more. Feet are flexed, toes are down. Pull. Good. Yao is right. Pull. Last 2. 1 more. And in. Last time behind the back. Grab all that excess out. Right leg forward, left leg back. 6 of these on this leg. So down and press up at the diagonal. If it's not tight, make this one really count. Press. 3. Press. 2. Press. 1 more. Quickly shift legs, bring the arms in, switch to the other leg, stabilize yourself, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, everybody. Okay, get some more water. Keep moving around. We're still using the bands. They're going to be your friends today. They may not be nice friends, but they're your friends today. Okay. Now, your job on this next exercise is to keep your body as stable as possible. You're going to step on it with one foot, put the band right under the arch of the foot so that the parts of the feet that are really grounded on the floor are in front and in back of the band. Now, I want you to pull, bend your knees slightly, pull one time up and ask yourself, is that enough tension? If it's not a lot, I want you to put the other foot in as well, depending on your height, your limb length, your strength, okay? So regardless of your position, your knees are slightly bent, shoulder blades down, and you're going to just give me a bicep curl up, and you're not going to let this tilt you forward or backwards. But navel's pulled in, shoulders are down, eyes are forward. Good. Let's go up for 3, down on 4. 1, 2, 3, down on 4. Up, 2, 3, 2 more times, and then we're going to reverse it. 2, 3, hold it up this time, hold it up, hold it here, down for 3, down, 2, 3, pull on 4, down, 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3, up, down, 2. Give me singles for 4. Bellies are tight. Your posture has not wavered here. 2 more. And up. Now, what I'd like you to do, let go of your left handle. Okay? And I'd like you to step on the part of the band that's on the floor with both heels. The reason is your heels are going to provide more pressure than the arch of your foot. Now, we may have to move this a little bit, because here's what I'd like you to do. Right now, you kind of have a loose band. I'd like you to slacken the band and walk your feet to the right so that when you come up, you're like, ooh, that's pretty tight. And I may even have to adjust my band on the floor a little bit, step on it again with the heels, so that when I'm tilting this way, I feel tension already. All right, so get some tension here. Hand is going to be on the side of the head. And you're going to pull one time over and just say, okay, is that some tension? I still don't have enough. So I'm going to adjust it one more time. Good. All right, now you're getting some tension from the band, but you are also creating the rest of the tension. If your knees are bowing in, push those apart, get a good stance. There you go. Now inhale towards the right and exhale, pulling towards the left. Good. Feeling a squeeze on this left side. Good. As you go back to that band, the left side is trying to keep you from going quickly. Long arm. Don't bend the arm. Just keep it to your side. There you go. Good. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. 4 more. Soft knees, but knees apart. 1 more. And in and release. Go get another band. Yes. That is not your fault. Some of our bands are a little old and they may snap. So, all right, let's switch sides. Now that we know what we're doing, let's step far enough on that left side of the band there. That when we come up, it's like, ooh, I got a lot of tension with my left arm here. Hand is on the head. Soft knees, pull the navel in. So we're going to the left, exhale to the right. Good. You're going side to side, not forward. Good. As you pull, navel also pulls in. 4 more of these. over, 3, 2 more, 1 more time. And release. Okay, step that off. Now go ahead and grab the bands again with one hand in each handle. And now that you get the concept of kind of taking some of the excess out, we're going to use this for some shoulder rotation, movement around the whole shoulder joint while we stretch both the front and the back of the body. Now get those feet under us. Good stance here. Knees soft, bellies in, shoulders down. Inhale up. Push on that band and get enough length in that band that you can take the arms down. You may have to loosen that quite a bit. So push out, bring it up, and then exhale, dropping that down. Inhale up, push out, exhale. Up. And this time we're going to take it behind us, so we're going to hold it back there. And pause here. Now, push the shoulder blades back together. Palms are kind of starting to turn out, and put a little tension there on the palms and the straps as the elbows go back a little farther, and as you raise your arms just a little farther behind you. So you're like this. Yes. Breathe there. And then put tension on it, bring it back up, and pause at the top. And keeping your feet grounded, lean, first reach up to the ceiling, and then lean to the right without letting your foot come up off the ground on the left side. And instead of thinking of reaching with your right hand, think of reaching with your left hand. Pausing here, opening up the hip, the waist, the ribs. And back to center. Pause here. Inhale straight up and reach with that right arm at a diagonal, letting that left arm come down. Maybe let that breath take you a little farther over. And bring that in. Excellent. Okay. Now I want to make sure we have time for a few more things with this band on the mat. So let's go ahead and sit on our mats facing forward with the band. Yes, yeah, those of you at home, we have the greatest hits of Earth, Wind, and Fire playing here. And it's honestly the band, my favorite band to see in concert. I've seen them 4 times, and they give the best show I have ever seen. And when they're paired with Chicago, it's amazing. All right, so we're going to take these bands. We got the handles. And you're going to put them behind your feet, right under the arches, but you're going to be like me and go, well, there's no tension there. We just have them there. So what I'd like you to do is bend your feet up, loop the band around your feet. And then when you push your legs out again, you're going to go, oh, I got tension now. And if you don't have enough tension, you can even widen the feet out a little bit more to create a little more tension. Or if you want to wrap it around the foot again, go ahead. But you're going to sit tall. Your job is to stay tall through the center without sinking your ribs and your belly in. And our palms are going to stay facing forward to start. Take a breath up, going tall. Exhale, pulling those elbows back. If they don't go further than your ribs, that's okay. If they do, comfortably, you can pull behind you. Good. Pull in, not allowing that tension to pull you forward. And every time you pull back, shoulder blades drop down. As your navel pulls in. There's a lot to think about. Hold this last one back. Now you're going to keep one arm here as the other one goes out. So right arm is Gonna pull back in. And left arm, pull without rotating the body. Pull. Out. Pull. 2 more. Staying tall. 1 more. And then release. Bend the legs, wiggle them a little bit. Palms face down now. Now, if this is too much tension, you'll know right away. This is too much tension. You're going to bend the legs up a little bit to release a little bit of the tension. All right? Because you're going to use weaker muscles here. You're going to pull those hands up towards your chest. And ooh, I need a little slack here. Elbows go back and then angle back down. Similar to what we did before, but you're at a slight angle this time. Navel's in, heels on the ground. Good. Put a little tension in those feet so they're pushing out a little bit. Hold this up, pause here, and let's go singles like we did before. Pulling back, keeping the other side steady. If your shoulders are starting to right up towards your ears, drop those down. Palms are down. 2 more. 1 more time. And release. Extend those legs. Shake them out. All right, now while we're in this position, so we don't have to get back in it, we're going to just grab the band underneath the handle part. So right below the black part, okay? Just hold it here and sit tall and push your tailbone back and hinge forward just a tad, looking over your shoes. Now, walk your hands down those bands a little bit more and pause right here. Keeping your legs down, knees straight. Anybody feel a stretch here? If you don't, keep walking your hands forward, more forward. You can keep going, going, going. The hamstring tightness contributes to a lot of lower back pain and instability. Come up now. All right. We are done with these silly things. So put them to the side. And we're going to lay on our backs on the floor. I got good news and bad news. The good news is we did so much upper body work, we're not doing push-ups today. Yeah. So the bad news is we're doing extra core work, just isolated core work. The whole time we were doing all of that, you should have been using the core, but now we're really going to isolate the core here. So I'd like to do our good old inner leg work using our core as well to do some curl ups. So I'd like your left leg out in front. Get yourself even on the mat. Feel your hips and your back are soft and even. Right foot is on the ground. Left leg hovers off the ground. Flex the foot and turn the toes towards your left. So the inner part of your left ankle is facing up. And now you're going to take the right side of your body and your hip and push it back down into the mat. It's your job to keep it there. Hands come gently behind the head. That soft hammock that your head's pressing into. And first, just lift the leg to knee height. I just want to knee height with a straight, long leg, flexing the foot away from the body. Take it back down. Lift it again. And now as you lift, without turning the toe up, curl up. Take it back down. Curl up. Every time you lift up, you are pulling with the navel. You are pulling with that inner leg. Good. Check in with that foot. Are the toes still facing towards the left? Is your right hip still on the ground? 2 more. Now hold the leg up. Let your upper body lower back down to the mat. Drop your hands to the side and just give me little pulses here with a strong flexed foot, with your right hip, right part of your torso down. 8, 7, soften your collarbone and your jaw. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that. Drop both legs down, shake them out. All right, let's put our left foot now on the ground. The right foot extends. Hover it off the ground. Hammock for your head. Elbows stay back. Now let's flex the foot, turn the toes to the right. Push the left hip back down and start lifting to knee height. And then start pulling the navel in to curl you up and down. Curl. Good. As you lift, you're not pulling your head. It's only coming up because you're closing that space between the ribs and the pelvis. 2 more. Pause with the leg up. Lower the upper body. Drop the arms. Keep that foot strong, flexed here. Little pulses. Straight up. And again, I tend to tense my armpits and my jaw and collarbone. Soften that up. 8, 7, strong toes towards you. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Drop both legs. Just wiggle them around. Turn on your side and face me. Come up on the elbow. Get that elbow under the shoulder. Get that space between your head and the shoulder. Bend the bottom leg for a little bit of a kickstand with your other leg long. Okay, so going straight over that bottom leg. Hand can help here if needed, or you can put it here on your side. You're going to inhale, and you're going to lift your waist and your hip off the mat. You are a nice long diagonal. If this gets to be too much, you can even drop part of the leg while still squeezing the waist. Let's bring that arm up as an option. And let's take the arm down and up. Squeeze up a little higher. 2 more. Lift 1 more time. Up. And bring that down. Release that arm and just take a break just for a second. We're going to do 1 more round and we're just going to hold it again. I'm going to make the arm go a different direction, and you can do double legged if you want, if you don't need that kickstand. So come on the elbow again. Long legs or back to that kickstand. 2 choices. Inhale and exhale. Lifting up. Arm is going to come up again. Now it's going to go forward. You're not going to let yourself fall forward. Keep breathing. 1 more time, looking good. Pause here. Lower that arm and go ahead and sit on up. Just roll that around. Good work. I think those of you that have been coming regularly, I can tell you're getting stronger. Really, this is good. All right, elbows under the shoulders. Kickstand. If you know off the bat you don't need that kickstand, you can go straight into double leg. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take a breath in. Exhale, lifting that hip up. Arm comes up. And let's just do our normal up and down. Let your breathing help. Chin off the chest. 2 more. Pause. And drop the arm. And drop everything and just relax onto that arm, just to give that shoulder a rest. And let's come back up on the elbow. double or single, with or without the kickstand. Inhale here, get that head off the shoulder from the start and push yourself up. I'm going back to kickstand. Arm comes up. And let's drop it forward. I have a bad right shoulder. I know, I'm falling apart. One more.
I was gonna say, join the club.
And pause here. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that up. And go ahead and sit up. Get some water. Just get a little sip of water. Yeah, those of you ladies here under 50, you got just wait. You'll see what happens after 50. It's fabulous.
And after 60, it gets more bad.
All right, what I'd like you to do is have your heels apart, not shoulder width apart, hands under the thighs. And even though this wants to curve us, we're not curving yet. We're going to sit tall, feel yourself on those sit bones, drop those shoulder blades down, elbows down. Now we're going to inhale tall, slightly lifting and pushing the chest out. As we exhale, pull the navel in, round here. So inhale up, do that cat-cow stretch, but sitting. And then pull it in, round that back. One more time. And now hold this cat stretch, pulling the navel in. Feel your shoulder blades in your ribs and back widening a little bit. Bring the chest and the belly sinking in further. And then come back up straight. And let's go right into a butterfly stretch. Bottoms of the feet come towards each other. And then start pulling them in and stop. Again, before you sink, before those ribs sink in. Sit tall, dropping the shoulders. And as you hold this butterfly stretch, let the right ear just drop to the side, feeling space here on this left side as you breathe. Inhale to center, exhale to the other side. Dropping that left shoulder, the right shoulder. Pull the butterfly stretch in a little further. Inhale back to center and rotate your head over to the right. Inhale to center, over the left, pulling those legs even farther in. And bring it back to center. Take the legs out in front of you. And let's pull the right leg up, keeping that left leg down. And we're just going to bring this left arm around, hug the leg. Put the other hand right by your hip and inhale tall, keeping the head right over your spine. And then rotate back, pull your navel towards that right side. Bring it back to center. Let's switch sides. Left leg comes up, hug that, sit tall and inhale. Exhale, pulling that navel towards your left side. Pausing here. Bring it back to center. Sit comfortably to finish off. And let's bring our goalpost arms up, really widening those fingers so we can get a good stretch in the hands. Inhale. As you exhale, push those goalposts back. Shoulder blades come together. Drop one hand to the right, bring the left hand palm down at a diagonal, keeping that right shoulder away from the ear. And then push your left hip back down into the ground if it's tilted. And then bring it over to the other side. Right palm down, up at a diagonal. Left shoulder relaxed. And bring that back in. And let's take a final breath up. And exhale. Excellent work today, everybody. Thank you so much for coming.